They said in Woodrow Wilson's day, 120 years ago, right there where the car wash is, there was a fountain. See, but when I lived downtown Alpena, because there's a little city district. This is like kind of just the very edge of what you would call the township of Alpena County, or of the city proper. There's a way cities progress from small, humble, always a Washington Street, always some kind of Lincoln Street. This town being a port town, Lincoln Street really kind of is the river, if you think of it that way. I think of it that way. Maybe there is a Lincoln Street. We have a McKinley, things like this. We honor those that came before, but there's always like point being, they follow a process in building. But they said that was a fountain, and then I doubt it. I go, I'm no historical society person. It might be fun to dig through their archives one day, but the ghost in the Washington Street apartment I rented about 7 years ago said no, this was where you came up and got hay. There's some kind of like a feed store, a farm and grain, all that. But that was even before. That was like 18, middle of the kind of like Reconstruction era, like 1860s, 1840s, somewhere in there. This city has really old roots, is true. Um, so then I was thinking about just how I was looking at Woodrow Wilson because there's a Wilson Township north of here too. I know not like the internet lies to you, but things get confused, this, that, and the other. Over time, it's the nation's history that matters. Um, it's kind of sad, like how I don't know how to say it. Like there's a long tradition of there's sober, serious, somber human beings, men and women, that don't joke around, that don't expect pranks or to really have value in their life. And then there's people that are like playboys. They just play around and have fun and love a party. And he struck me as that kind of wartime president. So anyway, reading about it, his one wife passes away. And then, like right after that or right before that, this is before World War One. His one daughter becomes an army entertainer, and the other one moves to India, becomes a mystic, and is never heard from again. The other one might be Ava Braun. I don't know. And then I was looking at so I was thinking about John again. He just, yeah, I hate to say it, some people don't want to go. Every time I see the man, he's like me. Like I don't want to be here. Yeah. But then they go in for their era. Explain Joe Namath, and Joe Namath. Okay, I'll tell you a joke about Joe Namath. So Joe Namath at the first Super Bowl, he's a quarterback for the New York Jets, green and white. He shows up in on the sideline. He wears a fur coat. Joe Namath, I've seen him recently selling AARP insurance or whatever as an ad guy, and I thought, there's big human beings. I don't know why John provoked this, but it made me think about it. But he wears this giant fur coat, and I forget what the official reason for this was, but everyone was just laughing at just like his style. I thought that's probably a lock of hair from every woman that's keeping him warm at night while he's just a stud NFL quarterback back in the 50s. Anyway, peace. And then there's Fran Tarkenton, that apparently was kind of a brass tacks kind of guy. Others, playboys. They like to have fun. No offense, I mean, you could do better than army entertainment and going to a foreign country and never being heard from again. Peace from a man with no family. Don't touch my cat.